Hello everyone, I'm Renown Zero. We are back again talking about apparently Ethan Van Sciver now wants to file a lawsuit against Nyobi because he didn't say, in my opinion, when he apparently defamed him. Now, this is absolutely hilarious considering all the defamation that he's done against Eric July over the last year or more. So it's interesting to me how he wants to bring about this lawsuit out of nowhere because someone doesn't want to kiss the ring. But personally, I don't really fully trust Nyobi just yet. I need to see a little bit more before I fully trust that Nyobi isn't just flip-flopping to the other side. But let's get into this right here. We're going to start off with the Rippaverse Trinity, ending in 5 days, 8 hours, 45 minutes. Currently sitting at 720 total books sold with over 55,000 in total sales. Now I'm just going to do a quick refresh just to make sure that we are accurate. Yes, we are absolutely accurate. Now it's interesting to me that this man has made more sales when it comes to his Ultra Cyberfrog warts and all, and yet he's only sold about 369 books total, even though he has more sales. But it's interesting to me how you're making old material, right? You have this bigger book, and yet you can't even outsell old material from the Rippaverse. Why? Because no one seems to really care too much about your old material, because you claimed that the first Cyberfrog warts and all was the definitive or complete edition of Cyberfrog warts and all, and now all of a sudden this is now the real, true definitive edition or complete edition of Cyberfrog warts and all. It's hilarious to me how that works. But judging by your Cyberfrog 3 Red Extermination campaign, based on what I can see, not counting the 24-hour variant and anything with add-ons, you've only sold 6,316 books, whereas Bloodruth is over 10,000, reaching its way over to 11,000. And even as much as you talked crap about Gooding, that book sold over 10,000 in sales, and you can't even touch it. You can't even touch the lowest selling, cheapest book out there for Gooding with your latest Cyberfrog 3 campaign. That is absolutely hilarious that you can't seem to touch any of the campaigns. You can't touch Horseman, you can't touch Gooding, you can't touch Bloodruth with the amount of books sold on any of those campaigns. Because right now, Bloodruth's sitting at 10,770, almost 600,000 in total sales. It really all comes down to how many books can you really sell, because, again, you're fluffing this campaign, honestly, with stuff that has nothing to do with Cyberfrog 3. You're fluffing it with old material. You're fluffing it with... I don't see how this is even a good deal. And all the other variants, like Blood Honey variants that you were doing with the Trump, all the different colors, red, green, and blue, that you were doing to also fluff this campaign because you know it was underperforming to your standards, is absolutely funny. But let's move on over to Student of God, of course, who managed to do a couple clips here on this lawsuit that this man's trying to put against Nyobi for his criticism. He demands that he says, in my opinion, before slandering, even though you've constantly slandered other creators constantly. So let's get into the clip really quick here.
Yesterday, what did you mean yesterday when you said that you would lose everything if you did not attack Comicsgate and continue
It's
to
not
attack
that I
them?
attack Comicsgate. I can certainly be quiet and I'd be just fine, but the fact of the matter is if I speak out against you, it actually...
I don't care if you speak out against me, but you have to do it from a standpoint of, this is my opinion about Ethan Van Sciver.
Oh, like you do that with the Sasuke sisters and Eric July, as you constantly say it's real.
And I'm not kidding when I tell you I look at that stuff and it's defamatory. And I don't mind. I've been through this art. I don't mind getting lawyers involved at some point to stop people from being defamatory, especially in cases like yours where I know who you are, I know where you are, and serving you a lawsuit would be easy. I can't just have people just randomly just saying defamatory, ugly shit that damages my business. I don't care how you feel or what you believe. You don't get to do that, not without getting served with papers to the degree that you are committing defamation and libel per se.
It's funny because he doesn't even know that Nyobi's actually in Canada.
Those things are those things need to come to a stop. I don't care how you feel. Who cares what you think?
Well, many other people do. Over 2,000 views, over 100 likes, over 100 comments says that you are wrong. On top of that, if you want to go the legal route, I welcome it.
Well, we got 27.
Now remember that he just said that he welcomes the lawsuit. Now that's going to be important.
700 people here watching you be a And
I'm not-
So he calls him a even though he literally just said he welcomes a lawsuit from you.
I don't know why you would welcome. Hold on, Larry. Don't stop saying dumb shit. You're 50 years old. You live in a box with your parents.
I mean, this is coming from an individual who's, what, 46, always saying dumb shit all the time about other people.
You do not welcome a legal challenge against me. I'm not going to let you say things like that. All I'm saying to you is stop defaming me. You can feel however you want. You sitting there going, I'm going to legally challenge you. I accept the legal challenge. What are you? It's going to cost you tens of thousands of dollars that I know you do not have, just to stop you from spreading filth about me. You should just kind of be like, okay, that's fair enough. You can say, in my opinion, Ethan is these things. You just have to phrase it differently, you dummy. Why is everybody so
You should take your own advice when you talk.
stupid?
They
Why
think
You
it's
don't,
gonna make
you
Larry-
don't get to demand how I speak.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes,
He's correct. No, you don't get to demand how someone else speaks. Oh, this part's funny.
everybody's so stupid.
They
Why
think
you
it's gonna make
You
Larry-
don't get to demand how I speak.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
And we're gonna find out.
Very
won't we?
soon. If you knew that, you wouldn't have been kicked out of a convention.
Dude,
So
I mean, you
I'm
gotta
calling
be
your
kidding me.
bluff. Go ahead. Let's do it over international lines. Let's see how far you're willing to go.
You have to be the dumbest person on the face
Look,
of the earth,
Ethan,
Larry.
everything I said is in my opinion. How can you prove otherwise?
You need to say, in my opinion.
No, I
Larry.
don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Canadian law is a little bit different than your law, fool.
Canadian law is not
Canadian
different in
law
that
is
way.
different.
It is
Yeah,
not.
we actually
You're
have what's called the
stupid.
Charter of Rights. It's not the Constitution. It's actually phrased and really different. You should really look into it.
Okay. Larry,
Trying to school you, bro.
why don't you just stop being an asshole?
Well, why don't you
instead?
call off your CG?
Why don't you just stop being an asshole, still crying about 3D assets 2 years later? Because you know the only thing you can harp on is a book with supposed 3D assets, because you know your audience is going to be drummed up because all of them are brainlets. You're literally crying still about a book from 2 years ago, so I mean, you don't have anything to say. You're still harping about ISOM 2 years later.
Church, it's because of the CG church, right? All your
You
stimulated
attacked
cuts,
Comicscape
your
and you
Ruby.
embraced attacking
No, they
Comicscape.
brought me on their
Wait,
show
hold
and
on,
they
hold
tried
on,
to.
hold on.
No, they brought me on their show and then they tried to ambush me. The minute I spoke out, they all tried to gang jump me like a pack.
What
of
is
wolves.
this? What is this? What are you talking about?
Well, yeah, exactly. There are things that you don't know, so you make a lot of assumptions and you make a lot of guesses without knowing your history.
What does this have to do with me?
They certainly
I mean, you own the trademark of Comicsgate, do you not?
act just like the war campaign is act for you.
War
Yeah.
campaign?
Yeah, Hail, brother, you know?
Yeah, War Campaign, the thing that Ethan invented.
You
have
might
little
need a lesson in
minions that-
history.
That act on your behalf, that make you look bad every time you turn around, whether you know it or not. Okay, and these guys are pissing off a lot of people. They're not just picking fights with me. They're picking fights with the slums. They're picking fights with Frog Tony. They're picking fights with anyone they can pick fights with. All in your name.
In my
No, they're
name,
not.
Yeah, in the name of Comicsgate, which is the trademark you own.
I own the word Comicsgate.
You
Anybody
own-
can
you-
say they're Comicsgate.
No,
and
they
do-
can't.
Yes, they can.
No, they can't.
Yes,
No,
they
you
can.
can't. You are the de facto leader of that movement. Plain and simple, you are. And no matter
'cause
how
you
much you
say
want to
that
say you're
doesn't
not,
make that the
everyone
case.
looks at you that way. You
I mean, we could check your Twitter if you want to. It says Emperor of Comics, all caps comics. I mean, drama free. That's a good one. Prophet of Comics, drama free. That's a very, very funny joke.
you
I
don't
don't
have to appoint
so.
yourself leader. Other people appoint you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That doesn't mean I'm going to go around and tell people what they can and can't do and make shows called Comicsgate Church. If they want to, they can do that if they want to. Fight with you, they can. They can do
Right.
that too. I don't care. It's not done in my name. It's done
I don't
probably
know.
Well, it
because
is
you're an
done in
asshole.
your name.
I
Because it was
remember
only when I
bringing
brought
you
up
on
your
there,
name when the
I
trouble
remember-
started.
Jesus, a lot of people just talking over each other. Let's go on to part 2 here. More lawsuit talk later in the stream. EvS begs Nyobi to take down the videos he made about CG and EvS. That's hilarious. Remember, EvS asks for a truce with JDA because of JDA's videos. Someone can't take criticism.
Larry, am I being civil to you now?
We're good.
All right, you want to apologize for the videos that you made of me, and we'll be cool? Because I don't want to sue you.
Are you trying to force an apology? Like, are you trying to force an apology?
Are you sorry for it? No, I'm not.
Not really. Not really. No,
decent.
not really. So.
Yeah, no one should be sorry to make videos exposing EvS.
Sorry for it, but we can let it go.
Why don't you take them down?
What do I get from it?
Not getting sued. I don't want to
think
sue
you can sue me.
Oh, I can. But I mean, I don't want to.
I don't think you can either, to be honest. But I'm not a lawyer, so
I don't want to force.
What is it about my videos that you fear so much?
I don't want to be lied about by you. I don't have a problem with you. Why do you have a problem with me?
And I would like you to control your dogs. That's my request.
Okay, now hold on a second. I know that people say that, and the reason why people say that is because
I will take down the videos, but I never want to hear a guy like Ruby King or Simulated or Woo or any of the other ones calling my child. That is now trampling into legal territory. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Well, you can take that up with them. Larry, it's not me doing it.
They're acting on your behalf because I said something against you, so they feel they have the need to defend you.
Well, those are fans. I don't like it when ripitards come after
none of those people are fans. I'm sorry. They're just not.
Me on Eric July's behalf either, so I know how that feels.
Nobody does that, bro. We just call out the BS because you sit there and lie and defame people, and you think you're going to sit there and do it willingly. You're not going to take any accountability.
But they're not doing it because I directed them to, and I understand.
No, but they're still acting on your behalf, and they will listen to you.
They're not, though. I'm not.
No, they are.
Well, Nyobi, you got to listen to me. They may think that they are, and I may think that I'm acting on President Trump's behalf, but he has not authorized me to do or say anything.
I know plain willful ignorance is something that you're very good at.
I understand.
That is very true.
You want to use this tactic too. I am not directing them to attack you or even mention you.
I know you're not, but I would like you to ask them to stop.
Guys, please stop being mean to Larry Nyobi.
So here's the thing: if you want like an actual truce with me, we can do it. I'll take down the videos, but I don't ever want to see my name uttered by anyone in CG again.
I want to know why you brought up King and trash.
Well, I know you can't guarantee. That's sort of the problem, isn't it?
But we can get you to stop you can handle your behavior. I can handle mine.
I don't actually think there's an issue with my behavior.
I can't handle the behavior of the internet. If people decide to chase you down and call you a
then why do you think you can handle my behavior?
Well, no, you can handle your behavior. You can stop.
You're asking me to.
Yeah, I'm saying.
And I'm asking for something in return.
And I'm saying, yeah, I personally will stay out of your way.
So I had stayed out of your way, Larry. I had stayed out of your way. So
you're not even part of this conversation.
And trash talk me. And trash talk my book that you hadn't
even read. You're not even part of this talk, dude.
No,
I don't even know why you're here.
Hold on.
It's all nonsense, honestly. EvS is such a narc and a con artist, so... Lawsuit talk, final chapter. Nyobi points out EvS's hypocrisy using Ethan's slander of Tyler as an example.
Because something he said...
Why did you give Tyler a hard time for? Let's talk about that.
I can't remember now.
Oh, I can. Because you thought his art was subpar. You thought he shouldn't be crowdfunding it, right?
Oh, yeah, his art is terrible, dude.
Again, just an opinion at the end of the day.
So who are you to judge? Like who made you the arbiter of what is passable and what isn't?
That's the number one question in this space, as well as who's the arbiter of what a real gamer is.
Nobody made me that, but
Correct.
I get to choose that.
So
I can't deny anybody anything.
So if you want to sit there,
you don't get to choose that. That's the problem. You absolutely do not get to choose what is great art and what is not. The person buying the material gets to decide whether or not they enjoy the art or the story of anything they pick up in comics.
And on Tyler, which you did, why is it bad when I decide I want to on you?
You can do whatever you want, but you can't lie. I wasn't lying. I was saying his art is bad. That's a matter of opinion. But you telling
everything I said about you is a matter of opinion.
Well, then say that. Okay.
Make me say.
This is so funny and so good.
Make me say.
I mean, look, if you really want to go through trouble, like you said initially.
I do. I might want to, Larry. Don't make me do that. That's what I'm saying. I might want to do that.
I'm not taking down the videos.
You just said you would.
Underneath certain conditions, which I don't.
You
think
just
are gonna
said
be
you
met.
would, and now you're going back on your
He said under certain conditions that they don't mention him ever again.
word.
Are you gonna keep your dogs off me?
I don't have dogs. I
Well,
just
then
said I would not attack
I
you.
gave you my conditions. If
You
you're not
just
Only Katie did has dogs.
said that you would under the. I said I will leave you alone,
that's not enough for me.
and that was good enough. That's
No,
all
it's
I
not
can
good
do.
enough. I
Well,
told
that's
you the
all I can
condition.
do.
Well,
That's
too
all.
bad then.
And then I said, "Hey guys, everybody leave Nyobi alone." That's all I can do.
Too bad. That's not enough.
Well, just send a cease and desist as problem. I mean, we got to do this. It's retarded. It's so stupid.
You're so scared that someone gave an opinion on you that you have to try and.
No,
shove
just
somebody
say
else
it's an
over.
opinion.
I just
Stop
did.
making factual statements on video.
You are 4
Say,
years
in my
late. That is a
opinion,
factual opinion. That is a factual statement.
Shifty
It is a factual statement.
says, when this guy leaves, I can finally mail a letter. You know?
So how long are you going to string this on for? When can we actually like either tie a knot on this or just go to war? Like what is it? What's it going to be?
I already said, Larry, I already said what I mean. I said, listen, I'm not interested in causing you trouble. The reason why you're being discussed tonight is because you made 2 videos that people are sharing with me saying, you got to do something about this. This guy is defaming you. And I listened to some of it.
Well, I think
and
you
went,
defamed Tyler. I think you defamed a lot of people. Should we all be pointing fucking court documents at you?
I think
Oof. That's 100% correct. He's actually tried to defame me. It didn't work. He's been, defaming Eric July for the last year. I mean, should we be pointing documents at you? That's very true.
that Tyler said on a live stream that he's been using campaigns that are funded to fund previous campaigns.
So what?
And I don't think we should do that.
That's your opinion. And
I don't even, that's
who the f are you?
The thing is, that's what people think that Ethan is doing. So,
To tell him what his business is. There,
nobody.
Chief.
Nobody.
That's
But you know
the
what?
IRS.
You can comment about it.
We
if you want
don't
to.
run by your ethics, Liam.
You're right. You can definitely.
Our
fund
ethics are
campaigns until
actually
they don't
more
fund
noble.
it.
just a reminder to people that don't know, in case you haven't heard me say it before, I'm waiting on Rainbow the Brute for 4 years from this guy, and I'm waiting on Wonder Island for 3 years from this guy.
And more
everyone holds
moral
the
than
bag.
yours are.
You hate
Yeah.
Tyler from Drawing
Go for it.
Talk. You
I
that
don't
guy.
hate him. Me and Tyler
Yes,
actually
you do.
have
He
a
hates
love-hate.
you.
Yeah, well, we have a love-hate relationship. He actually used to be my
What?
best friend. Yeah, we used to be best friends in this industry for 6 years.
Hates you, and you hate him too. So why are you in here using
Actually,
him?
no, we actually had a pretty pleasant conversation the other night.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Let me see. EvS, keep this going for as long as it takes. Wow, says Inconspicuous. Man, if I can't do that, then I continue to receive abuse from Larry when I don't want abuse.
Oh no, Larry's abusing EVS now. This is all faux outrage bullcrap.
From Larry, I want to get along with Larry, but he's like, if you don't keep people, and people have a reason to dislike Larry. You can see his
And I have a
attitude and his
reason to
behavior.
dislike them.
Well, then what does that have to do with me?
Because
You're like,
the,
Ethan,
because
you have
you
to
are the
stop them. I
center
can't.
of it all.
I am I am the center of everything, but I am not controlling people.
That's called being a narc. That's called being a narcissist. Thank you for finally admitting it.
People's behavior. I cannot stop people from being mean to you.
But they listened, actually.
Okay, hey everybody who listens to me, please do me a favor. Stop being mean to Larry.
Now,
Naomi.
here's what I'll do.
No, I'm gonna keep being mean to Larry because Larry was mean to me. And I haven't
Here's
got
what
an
I'm going to
apology.
do.
These guys sound like children. It's ridiculous. Both Ethan and Liam both sound like children.
I will put the videos on private. They will be disappeared. But if I find any from Comicsgate again, they'll go right back up.
Well, Larry, I think
Is
you
that
should
fair
do me a
enough?
favor.
that fair
Okay,
enough?
no, Liam, no children on the live stream, please. Nostradamus says Larry is the perfect example of why us Americans will have no problem taking over that country.
Good
Your
luck.
family's beautiful, Liam, but don't bring him here.
We burn down your White House.
Chris Graves says, you prefer to be accepted by SJWs over making money and moving out of Mammy's basement. God, it's his basement now.
I will make-
Appreciate you.
Got it? We're good? So we got peace in the Middle East or what?
I've been peaceful the whole time. The only thing I asked of you.
I'm not really asking you. I'm asking sort of the people that actually matter. You know what I mean? If they're going to adhere to what you and I are agreeing to, I will take down the videos.
They're not going to because they're.
Well,
they're
then,
not
Ethan,
me.
I can't guarantee I'm not going to take down videos.
Well, okay, so by saying that, what you're telling people is that you're punishing me for the behavior of other people that, you know, I have nothing to do with, which makes you
His whole
somebody
MO.
who, yeah, it's not.
You've been on the live stream at CG Church, though.
You know.
The thing is, you want to impede on my free speech, and I'm not exactly.
I
keen on
don't.
that.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to.
You're asking me to take down the videos.
Well,
That's
I'm
impeding
saying-
on my free speech.
No. There's.
So I'm
free
asking
speech.
for something in return, and I actually want something in return. I don't want a, half disingenuous statement. I actually want something in return.
Can you believe this, guys? Isn't this something else?
He attacks. He attacks and then demands an apology.
I was
It's
attacked first.
unreal. No, you weren't.
You brought up the man's wife on a live stream, bro. You literally put the man's wife on a live stream that was sent to you by Eric Debunks. On a live stream. That's disgusting.
Nobody
I've
attacked
been
you
attacked
first.
for years.
I didn't
dude.
attack you, man. I didn't attack you. I didn't do shit against you.
I'm just trying to be nice, man. I'm trying my best to be nice.
Well, you're trying to be nice,
Oh,
but trying to
Jesus.
strong arm me. I'll be nice to you, Larry, if you take down the video.
I gotta say goodbye to you. Thank you on the show. I appreciate it.
Now, we're going to move on to, of course, we also have Ethan Van Sciver trying to make fun of someone because they say they're sad and they get 9.6 CGC books. This fellow, Weapon X, follows comic skaters around being a craphead to them on social media. I laughed that he seemed disappointed with his 9.6 CGC book. He's right. Eric should have only sent 9.8. So that qualifies as quote-unquote attacking to you ripetards. No wonder the fight scenes in Isom were so lame. You see how you only bring up Isom every single time? Like, bro, it seems like Isom lives rent-free in your head, and it's not even a real person. This weird crap where it seems like this book lives so rent-free in your head that you're still making AI thumbnails with my 3D asset verse on this hat right here. Like, how does this fake character live so rent-free in your head? Because this was you right here. Imagine attacking a fan who's genuinely happy getting a CGC copy of a book that fans gave him. Honestly, get F, just F this a-hole. Scum of the world, dude will do anything to discredit Ripperverse and comic fans. Yes, imagine making fun of somebody for being excited about something. It's clown world for you. And this is what Weapon X, of course, responds with. Says, first, I only attack when someone attacks first. Second, I'm having a really hard time understanding what made you think I was disappointed with the 9.6. I didn't care what grade it was. Eric's standards are a 9.6 or higher. It was a special moment for me because I was so blown away. It's funny that you say, you should only have 9.8s. Let's find out the hypocrisy that you show yet again. Saying CGC 9.6 bad. Currently, EvS is telling Eric July that he has to give out only 9.8 and 9.9 graded from CGC. Ethan even EFAT a Ripperverse fan and made fun of him over getting a 9.6, which is what attacking fans is. As you see below, Ethan's minion is no different. Ethan has never worked with CGC and has no clue. So this is literally Inglorious Rex Volume 1 main cover having 9.6 CGC signature series for it being sold on his website. On the Inglorious Rex website. It's absolutely crazy, the bullcrap audience that you seem to have harbored. He got better than he deserves. He got bumped. Why are you so full of hatred? Here we go, showing your hypocrisy. Why is he not sending 9.9s? He has the warehouse he gets them directly from. Dweebs being dweebs. Holy crap, the most treasured comic he owns? How is that possible? Because it could be. Like, I don't understand what your point here is. It's telling he's excited about a collector's slab and not excited about the actual characters or story or art in his new comic he can't wait to read. He already read the book, though. He already read the book. I don't understand this. Holy effing crap, this is so pathetic. When he saw it, it was only a 9.6. Does not a single Rippertar possess the skill to draw? If they could, they would understand they have more than Eric Jalot. Dude, this isn't even a real statement. Ginger Mindset, annoying AF. Santa's not a real moment. Opens box, soul escapes, caught on film. At least it's just a crap book and nothing serious. Pray for the fallen trees, they deserve better. You don't buy comics. Again, this is an opinion. Ripperverse fans are just like SJWs. Everything is an attack. Bro, every time EvS is criticized, he sees it as an attack. He sees opinions as an attack. He literally just did this with Nyobi. What he should be doing is worrying about how much his books are flopping, or his sales are going down, I should say. Because he, again, can't even outsell Bloodruth. Bloodruth is doing better than all four of these combined. Combined with these four, which I got the more accurate numbers by going to the campaigns themselves, he's made $530,000, whereas Bloodruth is currently sitting at $594,000. So he can't even sell more books than Bloodruth, than Horseman, than Gooding. He made more sales than Gooding because Gooding didn't have a lot of products, and Gooding was the cheapest book sold because it had a lower page count. But you can't even outsell Bloodruth, and you can't outsell Horseman. You can't even outsell Gooding. The cheapest Rippaverse book sold was Gooding, and you can't even outsell it, which is the saddest thing I've ever seen. And according to what I can see, you've sold 6,316 books for Cyberfrog 3. And Gooding, Bloodruth, and Horseman sold over 10,000 books. So what are we talking about here, bro? You really need to worry about the sales of your books before you start judging other people's sales. Oh, the Rippaverse sales are going down. But at least Eric has a stable fan base of people who are buying every book. It's pretty normal to have people buying every single book, and there's people that don't buy every book. But for you to sit here and talk about how the Rippaverse sales are going down, it's like, bro, your sales are going down as well. Way harder. Even the least expensive book, Gooding, can sell more books than Cyberfrog 3 and Fearsome and Wrath of Fan and Cyberfrog Warts and all. Your true complete edition that you made. So I would look in my own backyard before trying to talk about somebody else's business when your business is faltering. So thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate all the new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, and returning viewers. If you do like this video, hit the like button, comment below how you feel about all this, subscribe for more content, hit the bell for notifications, set the bell to all. That way you'll get a notification anytime I post a new video, go live on this channel, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.